Hey guys, thanks for joining us on Everything Money Channel. As always, I'm your handsome host, Seth. Yes, with this ravishing beard, and we welcome you in. That's why you're here, I know. But you're also here because we're talking about Kirkland Lake Gold mining today, Paul. You love gold usually, and you say
I like gold right now,
and you like miners as well.
The reason I like the miners is
you have calendars of miners, like kind of sweaty. Kind of men with you have that.
Well,
in your
I have to hold it
office.
for you somehow.
Yeah, I guess I could be one of those myself.
You could.
We should do a photo shoot. Welcome in. We're gonna look at the 8-pillar analysis of this company. We have patrons who have requested this. We have patrons who are day trading this. Paul, the stock price has been up and down. I'd like to look at this. It has a PE ratio within our swing that we like, and unlike a lot of our other videos where it's just a no on some of these companies because you have a very disciplined mindset of investing, maybe Kirkland Gold has some yes to it. So tell us your thoughts about gold mining.
So gold's down a little bit in the last few months, and that's why you probably see the stock down from a high of 50-something down to, well, we can see 52-week high, 57.69, and it's currently sitting at, what is it currently sitting at?
$33, 34
bucks. So gold down a little bit. I think it's at 1,700 and some. I like gold. I feel it's been depressed for a while, and I think when stocks fall, people will go to gold. But I like to invest in things that generate cash, and miners do. I tend to stick to the GDX and GDXJ. They're the two gold mining ETFs. I like those because I don't like the fluctuations of the profit and loss in the gold companies and gold miners. So I just like to buy the ETF saying, listen, I'm betting on gold. Let me buy a bunch of gold miners. And it's done very well for me so far, but that's no reason to buy more or not. But either way, this company is down quite a bit. I mean, heck, look at this. It was $2.70 in 2016.
Crazy.
The day the Cavs won the title, what was it? That's an important date. Somebody made fun of me yesterday. They're like,
We're in Akron here, folks. We're Richfield, but we're the pride of Akron here with Everything Money. The point
$6. It was at $6.20 the week they won the championship. So let's go do an 8-pillar analysis.
Yeah, the point of this is, we don't bring you the news of this company. We want to look at, someone said, hey, check out this company. 500-foot view is, should we look deeper, open up the 10K and maybe invest? This is not a yes or no, but we're going to give a deep dive on what the financial health of this company looks like using our 8-pillar analysis, which you can get as a patron member, the everythingmoney.com website.
You will get this website as as a patron member. We'll go through that soon.
Okay, what is the market cap for Kirkland Gold?
$9.1 billion, and the first PE 12.5 check mark there, and an incredible profit margin of 33%, check mark there. Yep. Now they do pay a dividend, nice. 1.3%. So last year on the Everything Money website, it'll just give you this data right here, 119 million. And of course, guys, most people think that dividends are secure. Not necessarily. You use the free cash flow to pay for the dividends. So what do I have right above the dividends? Free cash flow. So you can look and say, hey, 120 is a lot lower than 633. We're probably pretty good there on the dividend being secure. So this is part of the things that you're going to learn by watching this channel over and over again.
So pillar number 1 is PE ratio. We have a check. Pillar number 2 is profit margin over 10%. We also have a check. Pillar number 3 is revenue growth over the past 5 years.
Huge revenue growth, 115 million to 1.38 billion. That's a check mark there.
Good Lord. How about profit growth is pillar number 4,
well,
baby?
I certainly hope profit growth is up a lot too.
Yes.
5.7 million, so what Seth made last year, to 560 million, what I made last year.
Yep. Okay, pillar number 5
that was a joke.
Shares. Sorry. Pillar number 5 is shares outstanding. We want this number going down.
This is bad.
Uh-oh.
80 million to 210 million.
Time for that.
Wow, that's 2.5 time increase, 150% increase. For those who don't know the math, you're gonna be like, oh, he's wrong, it's 250. No, it's 150% increase, but that's okay.
Pillar number 6 is current assets over current liabilities.
$795 million in current assets.
I mean, we are wrong sometimes.
What was that?
We are wrong sometimes, me more of the time. Go ahead.
Why is it, okay, so quarterly, sorry, $1.05 billion, so $1 billion in current assets and current liabilities of 487. So plenty of cash on hand to pay their current debts.
Nice.
Yes, very much nice.
Pillar number 7 is free cash flow growth. This is cash from operations minus capital expenditures, and we want this increasing over time, Paul, of course.
So let's look at the free cash flow over the last 5 years. Now here's the deal, guys. Free cash flow is used to pay dividends, buy back shares, make acquisitions, do bigger projects for the company. Capital expenditures, free cash from operations less capital expenditures, as Uncle Seth said. Now, most software will give you the financial statements and you have to calculate the free cash flow yourself. But being the generous man that I am, being the man of the people, I've added a line to the cash flow investing section of the cash flow statement. And it'll show you right here in the Everything Money app, free cash flow. Boom, 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 boom. 13.8 million to 462 million. Check mark there. And if you remember, last year's free cash flow, trailing 12 months, was about 600 million. So 13.8, 107, 168, 273, 463. Seth, what's the average?
The average free cash flow over the past 5 years is 184 million. 184.
Now, I don't like this because it's not fair to talk about 13.8 as being part of the average. So this is where I'm going to pivot a little bit.
Look
Do
at
you like that?
Yeah, like a gymnast that you are.
I'm going to sit there and look at this going, okay, if we remember the very first screen, the metric screen, the last 12 months they've done 633 million in free cash flow.
So saying the average of 184 is not
It
really.
is completely misleading. And this is where I fight back when people say, oh, you're just this rigid. No, you have to sit there and look at the data and see what it says about the company. I cannot go in good conscience and say, oh, I should factor in 13.8 million in free cash flow as part of my average when the last year they did 633 and the previous full year was 407 million. That's ridiculous. So I'd rather sit here. This is part of the things you need to do. Make your assumptions. I'm going to assume an average of 500 million times 20 because it's growing, $10 billion.
The current market cap is 9.1 billion.
Check mark there. Now, does that mean you go buy? No, but what it means is go do more research on, is this cash flow sustainable? Are they going to be able to keep generating this cash flow and increase it over time? Are they a mine? Do they have good mines? I mean, all these things that you need to do more research on the gold mining field. But so far, I like this. I like this a lot. So I want to sit there and understand more and more about it. And this is part of your job, and this is part of the assumptions made. But I'm not looking at this company going, avoid. I'm looking at this company saying, hey, this looks like something that I would do more research on, and I love it.
If you're interested in gold mining, this is obviously sort of a, not no pun intended, a rare company in that I would never look into this, Paul. Like I usually look at normal companies. I wouldn't think about gold. We have some patrons day trading this and maybe looking at a long term in play in this. So if you're looking for more insight about joining something, you can join our community and join the Patreon page. Click the link in the description below. If you're hesitant, Paul, a lot of our people, this is the first time they've ever joined any Patreon. This is a one and only Patreon. I was hesitant even spending a little money on Patreon, but what we're giving back is far more than a lot of other YouTube channels, which maybe only give you a 1 hour Zoom session. What you're getting with our Patreon page is that Discord channel where you can talk with like-minded people from all over the world about this particular stock, what your thoughts are on it, what plays you might be making on it, and see what people just like you might be doing with this. And so, yeah, we have 3 tiers. It's filling up incredibly fast. Patreon has changed Paul's life and my life. It's just incredible what the community we're building. And Paul has this beautiful new diagram to show what our competitors are charging.
This is a great chart. This is Everything Money. The current lowest level to get this website, to get our website, is $14 a month. You get the 8 pillars, 10 years of financial data, stock value calculator, blah, 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 tons of stuff, including the Discord chat, all for $14 a month. Guys, 2 months ago, this was $8. At some point in the future, it's gonna be $49. So you have to ask yourself, am I a value investor? Do I like $14 or do I like paying $49? I think it's more of $14. Our competitors don't even offer as much, and they're way more money. The great news for you is you're like, well, this has got to be a catch. No, the catch is I was going to build all this stuff for me anyhow, so now I don't have to charge as much because I'm building it for myself anyhow. I can charge a very good price and give it to people who are very serious about getting better at investing. That's all of our goal here. Is we want to build this area about people wanting to get better about investing. If it's not you, I get it. But if it is you, is it worth $14 a month to get all of this? Because guess what? When this becomes $49, you might be at $16 and not $49. Because I'm going to increase it a little bit every year for everybody, but you're going to be locked in on your tier forever.
The point of all
That's
this,
it.
the point of all this is if you feel somewhat alone, maybe you're out there and it's just you handling your finances, which was my story. My wife wasn't incredibly involved. They didn't have a ton of friends in this. And you said, I'm just too scared to do any of this. I have friends with tons of money, Paul, who are too scared to invest any of it in any stock market, let alone hire a financial advisor. So the point is you can have this in your hand and the power is yours. Join our Patreon and you'll be welcomed into our community where you can learn. Paul, that was our take on Kirkland Gold. Interesting company. Let's look at it more. And yeah,
I'm still big on gold. I have gold. I have the gold miners, and I'm going to be holding them for a while, I feel.
Well, you usually wear a gold tooth. I'm surprised you don't have it in today. But,
With my gold chain. And ironically, my gold tooth, I actually have the regular tooth attached to the gold chain.
Is that what they're doing now?
Yeah, I do that now.
That's very hipster of you. Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Tickle that thumbs up on your way out. We love you guys. Subscribe. See you soon.